Psychology hacks I've used on my fiance before to get what I want, except he's gonna be the one that's editing this video. This is part 3. You guys keep requesting more, so I'm gonna keep exposing myself for you guys. First one is called the loss aversion effect, which is a principle from behavioral economics. It states that people feel the pain of losing something twice as strongly as the pleasure of gaining something in equal value. Now, a super easy example to understand it would be if you were to lose $20, you'd feel that emotion a lot stronger. The time I used this on my fiance was actually last May when we went to Hawaii randomly. So about a month before that, I started looking at flights because I knew I really wanted to go. Southwest was running one of those deals that they do, and the flights were a lot cheaper than they would have been 2 months from then. So now in his brain, instead of thinking of the fact that he's going to be paying a lot of money for flights to Hawaii regardless, because I compared it to being double later on, it seems like such a good deal that he just has to buy it right now in the moment, and it actually seems like a positive thing instead of a negative thing, even though we'd still be losing $1,000 from those flights. And we had a fantastic time in Hawaii, didn't we? The next one is called the decoy effect, which is also known as the asymmetric dominance effect. This is when someone adds a third, less appealing option to make one of the other options seem more appealing, even if they would have never picked that option in the first place. Now, an example of when I've used this before on my fiance is when we're picking a place to go eat for dinner. So say I really want Chipotle that day, but I think he might not want it that day because we had it 2 days before. Instead of saying, hey, I want to go to Chipotle, that's what I'm craving, instead I'll present 3 options, and one of those would be a restaurant that I know he doesn't like. For example, he doesn't like Taco Bell because he's on a diet and it's unhealthy, right? So I'll present that in my offerings. For example, I could be like, oh, I've weirdly been craving Taco Bell so much, but honestly, I think I'd settle for Chipotle too. What are you thinking? And then obviously he's not going to want Taco Bell because he's on his diet, so Chipotle seems a lot more appealing when it's being compared to that Taco Bell that he doesn't want. And it's funny because we get Chipotle like 3 times a week. It's really weird that he always just agrees with me. The next one is called the mere exposure effect, which is a psychological phenomenon where people tend to develop a preference for things just simply because they are familiar with them. And this just means that the more we're exposed to something, the more likely we are to end up liking it. Now, I've been actually using this entire summer so far for our next vacation spot. So I've been wanting to go to Cape Cod for the past like 4 years of my life. I've just never done it. And this was the year that I decided I wanted to go. So obviously he has to agree with that spot. For the past few months, I've been bringing up Cape Cod and showing pictures and watching vlogs, exposing that spot to him so that he would be more inclined to say yes when I bring it up for our next vacation spot. Can't wait for our Cape Cod vacation in the next few months, baby. I know you're excited. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the video there. I love you, even though I've used all of these hacks on you before. And thank you guys for watching, but I'll see you in the next video. Bye.